Welcome back to a brand new vlog. We are in the Dutch Bros drive-thru because if you watched the last vlog, basically the vlog ended with me accidentally pouring an entire drink from Dutch Bros into my passenger seat. Thankfully, it cleaned up really, really well and my car doesn't smell, so that's like truly a miracle. Thank you, Lord. But I needed to redeem myself today, and so we're starting off this vlog picking up where we left off, trying to redeem my Dutch Bros situation. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, it's huge. Thank you, you too. Oh my gosh, this is the biggest drink I've ever seen in my life. It is so huge. Wow. Oh, also sorry about the lighting, it's just going to be a little weird here, but look how cute they wrote happy late birthday on the top of my cup. I thought that was a nice little touch. They don't do that for you at Starbucks. They actually like checked my ID and made it really awkward when I tried to get my birthday drink the other day. Last time I ordered a chocolate chai. I meant to order chocolate milk chai and I messed it up and it was not very good, and then I spilled it all in my seat. So that's what you missed in the last episode and the last vlog. Also last time I got a small, and if I spilled this ginormous thing, I don't think there'd be any salvaging that situation. Today I ordered a peppermint bark chocolate milk, which was highly recommended on TikTok, with a soft top. I got a large because she recommended it since it was free anyway for my birthday drink. It has some crushed up candy canes on the top, and I guess the soft top is just kind of like a whipped cream, like a soft whipped cream situation. It's a moment of truth. Ooh, that's really good. Okay, I'm going in with a straw because I need to like taste the full effect of the chocolate milk, because right now I feel like I'm mostly just tasting the stuff on top. That is so good. I'm getting like chunks of candy cane through my straw and it's amazing. The peppermint level is so nice. It's not like overpowering. It's not too sweet. It's really creamy. Okay, I can officially say I've redeemed myself from my Dutch Bros disaster of last week, and I'm excited to move on with my life. And I'm not gonna spill it because I'm not gonna set it right here. I'm never gonna set a drink right here ever again because I just like banged it over with my elbow. I did get way too large of a drink though. I should have just got like a smaller medium because this is absolutely huge and I do not need to be drinking that much chocolate milk. We have a very fun and cozy day in store. First, I have to run to Target, which I don't even know if I'm going to take you with me because all I have to do is make a return and then go to their like optical department, which I've never actually been to, and I don't know if it's a good place to go to get that sort of thing done. I'm like new to the glasses world, but I do have a pair of frames that I want to put prescription lenses into, and I feel like Target's going to be the most easy and convenient place to do that. So I'm going to go see if they can do that for me. Which is really boring, so I won't even bother taking the vlog there. I'm gonna be baking gingerbread cookies. I'm gonna be showing you Christmas decoration updates, mostly for the tree. I'm also going to try to do a little festive DIY decoration situation, which I thought would be fun to vlog. And then I also wanted to talk about like books and reading updates probably while I'm baking. And so anyway, we're just gonna have a cozy little day together. I'm going to scoot along and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, just got home and I wanted to show a little update of our Christmas tree because when my family was in town this past couple of days, we did like an early Thanksgiving with my family from Tennessee. And my cousin Macy stayed over here for a few days and she helped me decorate the tree on one of the days because it was like, you guys saw, it was like decorated but not like properly finished, and I had said that I wanted to get a couple more things to finish it out and like complete my vision for the tree. So first, I mean, you can kind of see a preview in the back, but let me show you my inspo photo. So this is my inspo photo. It's very, very busy, very colorful, very like eclectic and fun. And I just like loved that vibe. And I think that we did a pretty good job of achieving that look. And I'm really excited with how it turned out. Although there are a couple little adjustments that I'm going to make, which I will explain to you in a second. But okay, let's have a look at the tree. Here she is. The main things that we did, we're adding tinsel, of course, which I said I wanted to do, and I'm so excited that we did it. We also added a bunch of really pretty ribbon, a couple bows. We got like 4 or 5 different types of ribbon, and I just love how pretty they are. And then these pretty little frayed ribbons we turned into bows, and then this is also kind of frayed on the edges. We also added this one string of pom-poms in there, and I think it just looks so cute and adds texture and I just really love how it turned out. Oh my gosh, and a really big addition is all of these ornaments. So I got 3 packs of these really pretty ornaments, all in the same style from Hobby Lobby, and they come as a variety of different shapes and sizes, and but they're all kind of in the same style. So here's one of them. This one also came in that pack. This one's just like a plain kind of pearly looking one. I think this is one of my favorites. They're just so pretty, and I love like the variety of shapes. Also some glittery ones. I just think they're so pretty and unique. I found the ornament boxes, Robert Stanley, $19.99, except they were half off at Hobby Lobby whenever I got them. So if you need really pretty new ornaments for a really good price, definitely go to Hobby Lobby, because I cannot believe it was only $10 for this box, and I ended up getting 3. One was like a little bit bigger, and then 2 small ones, but they were all very similar in their style. I just think those ornaments were such an amazing find. My cousin Macy actually spotted them first, and I was like, yes, we absolutely need to get them, as many as will fit on the tree, because they're just so gorgeous and special. So I'm excited to use those for years to come. But as I was saying, there's a couple things I would like to change about the tree, and that is just taking off some of the tinsel, because I do think that we went slightly overboard. So I think I'm just going to start thinning out the tinsel and just leaving a few strands where it's a little bit more on the clumpy side. And then we can always add back in if I feel like I've taken away too much. But see how there's like some clumpy bits, which we actually did on purpose because we thought that the clumps looked better when we first started. And then when I took a step back, I was like, whoa, that looks a little bit much. I also want to find a new tree skirt or just a blanket that we can use as a skirt, because this one just isn't really fitting the vibe of this tree anymore. So we'll see if we can find something. I just kind of want like a big chunky knit blanket. Very simple, probably white. So we'll see if we can find that. And then the last little idea that I had for the tree that I thought would be fun for us to do together in this vlog is to make little paper snowflakes to add to the tree. I just think they would be so cute and whimsical, and it's always fun to do a little festive DIY. So I'm excited to do that either today or tomorrow morning. I'm gonna see how the rest of this day goes and if I have time for it, but I just think that'll be so fun. It does need to be said that I am really not the best at DIY stuff. I don't really do it that often, and when I do, I feel like I'm just not naturally very crafty, so hoping that this works out. I'm going to pull up some YouTube videos and try to follow along, but we shall see. Okay, cue the time lapse of me trying to thin the tinsel on this tree, and hopefully it looks better. Okay, the tinsel has been thinned. I think it looks so much better. I did take out quite a bit. I mean, look at all this, but there's still a really good amount on there, and it does just add such a little like sparkly magical element, and I really love it. I do think that our tree topper is a little bit on the boring side and just kind of like blends into the ceiling. So if you guys have any recommendations of where to find a really special, pretty tree topper, let me know. We grew up always having an angel as our tree topper, and I really love that. I just can't find a good one. I haven't looked that hard, but I'm always looking whenever I'm looking at Christmas decor, and one hasn't really popped out at me, but I'm sure if I looked online I could find something. But that's the update on the tree for now. I will keep you posted as and when we have any more updates, as in like changing this tree skirt. That's probably the only thing we're going to change, except for, you know, when we add in the little snowflakes, if they turn out. But I really love how it turned out. I love the bows and how much texture and color they add. They're just so fun. It is time for gingerbread cookies. I'm so excited. I actually made this exact same recipe. Actually, it's not the exact same because I'm tweaking quite a few things to try to perfect it. But I did make a gingerbread cookie recipe a few days ago, and it turned out really good, but just the texture and the shape wasn't exactly what I was looking for. And also now I've run out of my regular like granulated sugar, so I have to save this so that I can use it to roll the cookies in, and I'm using brown sugar as like my main sugar in the recipe, which might just make them taste even better. We'll see. First step is we are creaming the butter and sugar together. I found a recipe for gingerbread cookies online, and then whenever I was making it, I was like, I feel like I want to put more of this and less of that and yada yada. So I changed it quite a bit when I made it a few days ago. And now I'm going to change it up even more because I just feel like I knew what went wrong in the last one. Also, I have to say, I will write out exactly what I did in the description of this video for this specific recipe if it turns out good. Now we're adding our molasses. I do just like a little bit more than it says. Adding an egg. I figured while I bake, oh wait, you need to see this, it's really beautiful. I mean, I just feel like that's really pretty. Gingerbread cookies are definitely one of my all-time favorite festive baked treats. Probably my favorite ever, besides mince pies. I love mince pies so much, and I cannot wait to make them this year. I usually wait though until like very close to Christmas, just because it feels like the most festive thing ever. I thought it would be fun to talk about books while I'm baking, because that just feels cozy, and I feel like I haven't had any, or given you guys any reading updates in a really long time, and a vlog, because I actually have not been reading that much lately. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm in a reading slump, as they say, or if it's just the season of life I'm in. I'm just like, not, sorry, this is loud. Okay, all of the dry ingredients are in. This is my favorite part, is mixing in the dry and the wet. It's so satisfying. As I was saying, I don't know if I'm in a reading slump or if it's just like normal phases of life, but oh, I have a sneeze. So the two most current books that I finished were Here One Moment, and then before that was Love of My Afterlife. And Love of My Afterlife was so good. I listened to it as an audiobook, and I just found it to be so fun. The style of writing in that book really reminds me of Sophie, which is one of my all-time favorite authors. I just love her humor and the Britishness of it all. It's just very fun and cozy and like feel-good read. So that's how I felt about Love of My Afterlife. I think I gave it 5 stars. It's really, really good. I loved the magical realism aspect of Love of My Afterlife. I always find that to be such a fun element in a book. Sophie Cousins also does it really, really well. She's another one of my favorite authors. It's funny that 2 of my favorite authors are named Sophie. I don't know if that's like a weird subconscious thing, but they're both British authors and they're both hilarious, and I just absolutely love their stuff. And speaking of Sophie Cousins, she actually has a book that just came out that I'm so excited to read. I already have it on my Kindle and I haven't started it yet, but I think I'm going to start it tonight. It's called Is She Really Going Out With Him? I don't really have an idea what it's about because I don't really like to like read a whole lot of the synopsis, because I feel like it spoils like the first like half of the book whenever you read the descriptions of them. So anyway, I'm really excited for that. But the book called Here One Moment by Leanne Moriarty was really good and entertaining, especially like the first half of it. And then I just was like, there was just so many people, which I actually usually like in Ellen Hildebrand books. I love that we're following like a huge cast of characters and you get to know everyone and their dynamics and all that stuff. But Here One Moment just felt like everything was a little too separated. I was getting very lost in like who's who and what's going on with each person. I didn't really care that much about any of the characters. And it also felt like a little too dark for me. I like a more cozy read, obviously. So it just wasn't my favorite, but I'm sure a lot of people will love it. Dough is ready to be formed into balls. I just made my little sugar mixture. It's just granulated sugar, ginger, and a pinch of salt that we're gonna roll our little dough balls in so that they're nice and have like a crunchy, sugary crust on the outside and a little boost of ginger flavor. Don't worry, I'm gonna pull my sleeves up because I know, and take my bracelet off. I got a complaint or two last time that my sleeves were like in my baking, so I do apologize. I'm kind of nervous that these are gonna turn out not great because I did change the recipe so much, because I want them to be like flat, crispy on the edges and chewy in the middle, which I didn't really achieve last time. They were really like poofy and thick. They were still chewy in the middle, but it just wasn't right. So anyway, this is definitely an experiment, which I feel like experimenting with a baking recipe is a lot more scary than just like switching something up. If you're cooking like a soup or something, that's harder to really mess up. But for baking, it's like this could go terribly wrong. I have tried so many gingerbread cookies over the years that promise to be like chewy in the middle, crispy on the outside, and they turn out to just be like really crunchy all the way through, or the texture just doesn't turn out like I want them to. So I think this is worth the risk to try to just like develop my own little gingerbread recipe. Okay, back to reading. I did try to start a holiday read, which is called How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. I've never read a book from her before. I got about 2 chapters in this morning on my walk, listening to this book, and I could not continue. It just was really painful to get through those 2 chapters, so I'm not going to continue that. I'm in 2 different book clubs, like real life book clubs, not my Jolly Coke book club. And they both chose this book for our December meetup. And so I figured since both of my book clubs chose this book that surely I needed to read it and hopefully it was going to be good. But I'm very intrigued to see what the other ladies think about this book from my book clubs because I just could not power through it. I don't know if it's just the mood that I'm in or maybe the voice actors were throwing me off. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. And I really like cheesy stuff. So I'm not saying it can't be cheesy. It has to have heart. It has to be fun. And the humor cannot be so dumb. You know what I mean? I'm looking for holiday reads along the lines of One Day in December by Josie Silver, Christmas Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella, and what's another good Christmassy book? And A Holidays by Christina Lauren I really enjoyed. All of those I've read like a really long time ago though, so I haven't really found any new Christmassy books in the last couple years that I like really loved. So if you have any that kind of fit along those themes, similar vibe to those books, please let me know. Also, oh my gosh, I have been watching so many Hallmark movies lately. I've been doing like the countdown to Christmas movies. I have been living on the Hallmark Channel lately, and talk about cheesy. Talk about low bar for comedy. But some of them are really good. I'm just pressing them all with a fork just to try to make a cute little mark on top. I don't know if it's gonna disappear once they start baking, but at least I tried. Maybe I'll do crisscross. I don't know if this is cute or not, but well, it might actually just disappear once it starts to bake. Okay, they're going in the oven. It's been 12 minutes. They've definitely spread out a lot, which I wanted. They're not quite as thin as I was hoping for. The marks in them definitely made them look uglier, not cuter, so I won't be doing that next time. And I kind of wish that I had made them even more flat, although there wouldn't have been much room on the pan if I did that because they're still not really thin enough. I'm hoping they'll kind of deflate a little bit more as they cool. I just filmed a full-on like 5-minute cookie taste test and review, and I never pressed record, and so my camera just shut off. I'm genuinely so upset I didn't catch any of my reactions because they were really good, and I was so excited about how delicious these cookies are. Spoiler alert, they're absolutely amazing. Tastes like Christmas in a cookie. Seriously magical. I love them so much. They've got a nice crispy edge, still chewy in the middle. Dipped in milk is absolutely pure heaven. I was saying that I do wish that they were a little bit more on the thin side, but this is a dang good recipe if I do say so myself. So it's actually already 5:30. It's pretty much dark outside already. And my mom is about to come over and make dinner for us, which was so nice of her to offer. She's like, do you want me to come over and make creamy coconut lentils with chicken and cilantro? And I was like, yeah, we love that. That sounds amazing. So she's going to come over soon, make a delicious, healthy dinner for us. And I am going to get started on the snowflake DIY. And then we're probably going to watch a show, or maybe we'll put on a movie. Maybe a Hallmark movie. We'll see. Oh my gosh, I know there's a new Lindsay Lohan Christmas movie coming out, I think on Thanksgiving. And I'm so excited about it because her last Christmas movie, Falling for Christmas, was so good. Like, obviously incredibly cheesy and silly, but that's my favorite kind of Christmas movie. So I'm really excited for this new one. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a YouTube video about how to make the paper snowflakes and see how far I get. So let's get to it. I just pulled up like one of the first tutorials that I saw that looked really cute, and it looks a little trickier than I thought it was gonna be, so we shall see. Okay, I've drawn this little pattern. I don't know if I did it that good, but we're gonna cut everything out. Okay, it's the moment of truth. We're gonna unfold. Just gonna rip it. Oh wow, it's pretty good. Look! It's perfection. That is exciting. Oh, Josh is home too. Definitely gonna make a couple more like this and then try some different patterns too.
It's definitely more what it says it's supposed to be.
Josh just tried a cookie. It's more what it says it's supposed to be. Who says it's supposed to be what?
You
just say, is it good or not?
It's great. You put more ginger in?
Yeah, I added more ginger and less flour, and I used brown sugar instead of regular sugar, and less baking soda. But I still think they're too thick. But if they're any thinner, then they're not going to be chewy in the middle, right?
No. I like them.
You really like them?
More ginger's good.
Are they chewy enough in the middle?
Yeah.
Good morning. I'm just putting myself into eating mode in my car, which is embarrassing that I have a mode for when I want to eat in the car, like a seat adjustment mode. I also have a tray for eating in the car. Eating in the car is one of life's most simple pleasures. I just got myself a Chick-fil-A for breakfast, which is always a very special treat whenever I'm like, you know, near Chick-fil-A and it's before 10:30. 10:30 is just such an early time to cut off breakfast in my opinion, but you know, it's worked for them for this long. So anyway, I was in line. I got in the line at like 10:31, but they still let me order breakfast, which was very nice. I had every intention of making myself a nice healthy breakfast this morning, but then it turns out we don't have anything to make a nice healthy breakfast at home because I really need to go grocery shopping. So I got a chicken biscuit with cheese instead. And I'm so excited to eat this right now, guys. I'm hungry. It's like 10:41. I haven't had anything to eat yet today. Oh, I also got some hash browns. Chick-fil-A hash browns are so good. I got ketchup and Chick-fil-A sauce. Okay, this is my little setup. I just squeeze ketchup onto each. I'm so excited. Wow. And the Chick-fil-A sauce is for the biscuit. I already had a coffee this morning, so I did not get Chick-fil-A coffee, even though I do like it every once in a while. But anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this and then I'll see you after. Okay, breakfast has been eaten. I'm absolutely stuffed but so satisfied. But now I'm gonna run some errands. I actually never got around to going to Target yesterday, which I said I was gonna do. The main reason is because I need to see if I can get my lenses, prescription lenses put into these frames. I would love to know what you guys think about these frames because when I first got them, I was like, I really don't know if they suit me. And I felt like guilty about ordering them because I had to buy them from New Zealand and have our family in New Zealand ship them over to us because I don't know, I just saw these online and I thought they were so cool and they looked so great on the model. And they only had them in stock in New Zealand, in Auckland, where Josh's family lives. So I called the store, ordered them on the phone and said, okay, well, my father-in-law is going to come pick them up soon. Can you please hold them behind the desk for me? And they're like, sure. And then they send them to me in the mail. So it was quite a journey to get these glasses. And we had a lot of people involved. And now I'm like, do we think they even look good on me? I always take a little bit of time to adjust to anything new, especially on my face. So my immediate reaction was like, I don't think they're a good fit. But then Josh saw them and he immediately was like, oh, I love them. They're so cool. And then my mom also said that she thought they looked really, really cool and like suited me. So you guys let me know what you think. But please be nice because I did spend a good pretty penny on these glasses. And my poor in-laws had to ship them all the way from New Zealand. So if we don't like them, I think I'm stuck with them anyway. Looking at them right now in my little viewfinder on this camera, I am liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. But my first initial reaction was like, whoa, those are really, really different. So let me know what you think. For now, I think that I'm starting to love them. So I need to get prescription lenses put in these. And then also, I left my sunglasses, my Ray-Bans in New Zealand as well. So they were able to ship those over to me at the same time that they shipped these, which was great. And I currently don't have any prescription sunglasses, which I think would be absolutely life-changing for me to be able to drive with these on if they have prescriptions in. I can still drive. I'm okay to see, like I'm allowed to drive without glasses. My vision isn't that bad, but it just would be very helpful and probably prevent headaches and stuff if I had prescriptions in my sunglasses. So I'm gonna ask about that as well. Oh my gosh, I miss these so much. I love these sunglasses. They're so cute. These are pretty much the only sunglasses that I wear, so having them missing for months on end, because we were just waiting for them to come over because they were supposed to come for Christmas. So I was like, just wait till Christmas and then you can bring anything that I left then. But then plans changed and they're not able to come for Christmas anymore. So it's like, can you please just go ahead and ship those glasses for me? So anyway, very grateful that I have these back and very excited to get some prescriptions in them. Anyway, this is all probably incredibly boring to talk about, so I'm gonna get on with it. Go to Target, do my little return, and see about getting my glasses sorted out, and then we can go home and work on our paper snowflakes. I'm so excited to make more. I made two or three last night. I can't remember. I tried a bunch and a lot of them were failing, so I think I need to get sharper scissors. Maybe I'll look at Target actually for like craft scissors. That's a good idea. But yeah, I did a couple little test snowflakes last night and they were super cute, but I also want to try some more patterns. So we're going to do that whenever I get home and I'm really looking forward to that. What else? Okay, I'm going to hop to it and I'll probably see you when we get home. Oh my goodness, am I happy to be sitting down with you right now. I just finished a whole bunch of work that I had to get done. And now I've got my cup of buttermint tea. It's so good in my little Christmas mug. And a gingerbread cookie on my Christmas plate. And we are about to get crafty and make some paper snowflakes. Let me show you quickly what I did yesterday. So, oh, hang on, let me have a sip of my tea first. Okay, so we have these two. They're obviously the same pattern. So fun. I was very impressed with how these turned out. These were the first two that I did. And then I made this really tiny one just for fun. I just followed the same. It's funny because I followed the same pattern as these, and it looks very, very different. But I don't know how that turned out that way, but it's cute. This was a different pattern that I made. It's a lot bigger than these ones turned out, but it's also very pretty. I definitely messed something up though, because these are definitely not supposed to be cut off like that. They're supposed to be pointy, but that's okay. And then my mom just totally freestyled one, and it wasn't even following the tutorial or anything, and she just started folding and cutting, and it turned out like this, and I think it's so, so, so cute. But I am about to attempt to make several different patterns that I didn't try yesterday, and we'll see how they go. I did get my crafty scissors at Target. These said that they were precision scissors, best for crafting and cutting like cardstock paper and stuff like that. So I think they are going to be perfect and better than just my kitchen scissors that I used yesterday. This is going to be my next attempt. It just looks so pretty, and it's not like straight cuts. It kind of has some curve to it. I actually did attempt this one last night, and it did not work out because my scissors were not sharp enough to do like a nice little curve. I had to throw the whole thing away. By the way, I've got my little like log cabin Christmassy snowy scene in the background. I just love putting on a little cozy YouTube scene in the background. It adds such a nice little warm touch. Okay, I'm gonna put my computer over here and get to work. So first I need to eat my cookie. By the way, as much as I do love these cookies, they're definitely not exactly what I was going for, and so I do fear that I'm gonna have to continue experimenting and trying more recipes. Maybe I just need to look up another recipe that's like super thin, crispy, but chewy. I don't know. If you guys have any recipes that are exactly what I'm looking for, please send them my way, because I'm really sad that these didn't turn out as perfect. I mean, they're still amazing and they're still gonna all get eaten, but they're not quite what I was going for. They're just a lot more thick. So I'm just using printer paper, and it seems like with most of these, you have to create a square first with your printer paper, which is very simple. You just fold it over like a diagonal and then cut off this little extra bit. This is not going to be me giving a tutorial because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I'm just following along this YouTube video. But for the ones that work out and that I like, I'm going to link below so that you guys can do them as well at home if you want to. I just thought this would be a fun little activity we could do together. This is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, copied the pattern the best that I could, but it's looking a little funky, so we will see. Now for the fun part, which is cutting. Fun, but also scary part. I know that this is not correct because things are coming off that are not supposed to come off. Okay, I'm just gonna power through. I know that this is wrong though. I think that maybe I did the folds wrong because it seems like I'm cutting stuff off that should not be cutting off. Okay, well, this is going really well. Maybe I just stick to the really simple ones that are for like kindergartners. This one looks so cute. Okay, let's just see what we have on this side. I mean, it's kind of something. We won't be using this though for anything. It's so hard to not snap through the whole paper whenever you're like trying to cut the little intricate bits when it's like really thick, because you're like having to press down pretty hard to cut it. I'm sorry, but this woman did a snowman snowflake. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Do we even try to attempt that? We're gonna need like a hole puncher and stuff, which I don't have, so not today, but that looks so fun. Okay, I'm gonna give this pattern one more try because I tried it once last night. And so if I have 3 failed attempts, then we'll know it's not meant to be. Okay, we're in the home stretch. I've got one more little thing to cut. I'm so nervous to open this thing. So much harder than it looks. These scissors are definitely better than my kitchen scissors, but they're not like that much better. So it's still quite tricky. Okay, moment of truth, moment of truth. Sorry about the loud noises outside. It looks like it might be something good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this, I think it worked. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe I did it. That is so amazing. It's so cute. I can't believe it. You can see where I messed up little bits of cutting in here, but it's no big deal. I can just like pull those extra bits out. It's so cute. I'm so happy with that. Wow. I was about to say, I wish that I timed myself so I knew how long this took, but I can just go and look at my camera at the recording and let you know how long that took. It definitely feels pretty tedious and like hard to do while you're doing it, but then once you open this up, it is so rewarding. Moment of truth part 2. I think this one is gonna be even better because that went a lot smoother. The cutting this time, that looks like little reindeer antlers. By the way, while I was making this, I was just listening to / watching a Molly May vlog, which I've been loving her YouTube channel lately. I mean, I always do, but especially lately, it's been really, really good. You have to be so delicate when you're opening this. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. I love it. That is so fun. Wow, I can't believe I made 2 of these. Last night I was like, this is impossible. I am so glad that I persevered because these are so flipping cute. I feel like the second one's even better than the first. There's no 2 snowflakes on earth alike. I'm building quite the collection. I think I've got like 8 snowflakes now. Okay, now I'm gonna find another pattern to try and do. Okay, it's probably been about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, and I made these 2 snowflakes. This is the same pattern as I did last night, and it's so cute. I feel like they're turning out better and better. This one was a new pattern that I tried, and it's so cute, but I definitely messed up at the very end. I like ripped through a little bit, so you can tell it's not 100% perfect. I still think it's really pretty and I will use it, but this one was the most tedious, most annoying one to do. So maybe I'll have Josh or my mom help me try to make some more of these. I did not anticipate how time consuming making paper snowflakes was gonna be. So this is gonna be it for me today, at least for now. Maybe later tonight, me and Josh and or my mom, if she comes over, can help me make some more together, but this is as much as I can handle today. Okay, I just put the snowflakes in the tree. I just like stuck them in to see what they look like, and I think they're actually so cute. I think I'm gonna try to make a couple smaller ones though to put like more up here towards the top, but I do think they add a fun little homemade touch, which is really cute. This one needs to go more like front and center because it's the prettiest, I think. I think it looks so cute for now. I'm definitely gonna make some more and sprinkle them along the tree as we go. Okay, I'm gonna clean up my mess because there's just millions of little paper cuttings everywhere, and I'll see you later. Good morning. It is the next day. Last night we had a little bit of a cozy night and a little bit of a chaotic night because Bake Off was on, so we watched Bake Off, had our dinner in front of the TV watching Bake Off, which is my favorite thing to do. And then we had to spend like an hour pulling everything away from the walls in our living room because our house is getting painted today, which I'm so excited about. Just, well, partially painted. We're doing the living room, and then every baseboard in our house pretty much is getting like repainted and re-caulked, and it's just gonna look so nice and fresh. I'm so excited about it. It's something we've wanted to do since we moved in. And so happy that we're finally doing it. It's just gonna look so nice and fresh. I feel like for the vlog, it's not really gonna make a huge difference. I mean, the living room is just kind of, it's all gray right now, and it's just gonna be a nice, like creamy, soft white color. So to me, it's gonna be life-changing, but I don't even know if you guys would notice. Look at this. Everything's everywhere in our house. It's crazy. All of our curtains are up. This is just due to the baseboards in here because these walls aren't gonna get painted until I don't know when, but probably in the new year. We're also getting new doors. I'm so excited. Okay, I gotta go because the painter guys just got here, but I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another one very soon.